Following a frantic search to find the advanced submersible Titan, which was carrying 5 people to tour the wreckage of the Titanic at a depth of about 12,500 feet, it was announced on Thursday that all had perished in the Atlantic Ocean. Crews had been searching for the vessel since it disappeared on Sunday after the sub set off from Newfoundland, Canada. It was later confirmed that all 5 victims' lives were lost, with debris suggesting that a catastrophic implosion had taken place. The passengers on board were identified as Captain Hamish Harding, Shahzada Dawood, Suleman Dawood, Paul Henry Nargeolet, and Stockton Rush. The tragedy followed renewed social media interest in the Titanic, which was the biggest passenger ship back in 1912. The New York-bound vessel, which had set sail on a doomed maiden voyage from Southampton, England, sank less than 3 hours after hitting an iceberg, sending more than 1,500 people to their deaths. The Titanic was actually a hit job, said the social media user during a podcast chat. All the richest people in the world in 1912 were supposed to be on this ship. A Mr. Astor was also mentioned in the video. This was presumably in reference to property tycoon John Jacob Astor, who was one of the several millionaires who perished on the Titanic. He was the richest man in America at that time, according to the video. Basically, this guy was in the way of the Federal Reserve. They wanted to create a central bank. The Rothschilds, and they couldn't. They already owned Europe, but they didn't own America yet. So what they did was, they can't just take someone out of that importance, it was said in the clip. They made this big deal of everyone going on the ship. And then, in the last seconds, all the Rothschild people exited the ship, like right before it was about to take off. The ship sank. All of a sudden, the richest guy in America died on the ship, and then all the politicians who he was basically bribing. All that money evaporated. So they all went to the Rothschild side, and then the next year, 1913, they started the Federal Reserve Bank, because there was no more opposition to it. Previous theories include allegations that Morgan had targeted Astor, Macy's department store co-owner Isidore Straus, and mining boss Benjamin Guggenheim. While all three men did die in the disaster, a fact-check article published by Reuters in